Hello everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about meaning, phases and Hicks theory of business cycle for UGC NET. As we know, there are so many theories of business cycles. One by one we discuss about each. But in today's video we will talk about meaning, phases and Hicks theory of business cycle. So let's start it. What is business cycle? Business cycle means a fluctuation in economic activity. Business cycle means a fluctuation in economic activities. For example, fluctuation in income, fluctuation in employment, fluctuation in investment, fluctuation in prices. And because of these fluctuations, so many ups and downs comes in economy. And these ups and downs will be called business cycle. Now we are going to talk about phases of business cycle. We start from expansion. During this time period, our all economic positive indicator like employment, investment, income, wages, profit are increasing, debtors are paying their debts, money supply is very high in economy, investors are investing money in economy, and this will be called favorable condition for our economy. Next is peak. During this time period, our economic growth become maximum, means our economy cannot grow beyond this point. Our all economic indicator cannot increase beyond this point. So this will be called maximum growth limit of our economy. During this time period, prices are also at their peak, means during this time period, prices are very high. Next is a recession. Peak is followed by recession. As we know, during a peak, prices was very high, and these high prices somewhere reduce demand for goods and services during recession. But initially producer don't realize demand for goods and services is reducing, and they were continuous producing as they were producing during peak. If producer don't realize demand for goods and services is reducing and they are continuous producing, then obviously supply will become more than demand. If supply is more than demand, that means prices will reduce. If prices reduce, profit of producer will reduce. Profit reduce, they will reduce production. If they are not producing, then why should they hire employees? As a result, employment will reduce in economy. If there is not employment, more and more people are unemployed, obviously national income will reduce. So here you can see all positive economic indicators start declining like price, profit, production, employment and income. And eventually we move towards a depression. This will be called a negative economic growth. Here you can see economic growth fall below this steady growth line. This line represents steady growth path. At depression, you can see our economic growth fall below this steady growth path. When our economic growth fall below this steady growth path, it will be called depression. After some time period, we move towards trough. It will be called negative saturation point of economy, because here too much reduction in positive indicator of economy like profit, production, employment, income, investment, etc. After trough, recovery will start in economy. Means now economy start recovering from negative growth rate. As we know, prices was very low in depression, and these low prices somewhere increase demand for goods and services. As demand increase, supply and production also increase. When production increase, employment increase, income also increase in economy. So we can say that during this phase, economy start recovering. Now we are going to talk about Hicks theory of business cycle. According to this theory, interaction between multiplier and accelerator is main cause of business cycle. Or we can say that interaction between multiplier and accelerator is main cause of fluctuation in economic activities. So what is multiplier? Multiplier mainly tell us how much income change due to change in investment. Formula of calculating multiplier is K equal to delta Y over delta I. Here K is multiplier, delta Y is change in income and delta I is change in investment, which mainly tell us how much income change due to change in investment. And accelerator mainly tell us how much investment change due to change in consumption. And formula of calculating accelerator is V equal to delta I over delta C. V is accelerator, delta I is investment, means change in investment. Delta C is change in consumption, and which mainly tell us how much investment change due to change in consumption. And according to this theory, interaction between multiplier and accelerator is main cause of fluctuation in economic activity. Means whenever multiplier and accelerator interact with each other, it produces fluctuation in economic activity. Now we will see how multiplier and accelerator interact and produce fluctuation in economic activity. This is formula of multiplier, this is formula of accelerator as we have earlier discussed. So initially economic growth is very down, that's why government will invest in economy. As government will invest, that means investment will change in economy. Due to this change in investment, income will change. Obviously, when investment increase, that means production increase, employment increase. As a result, our national income will also increase. So we can say due to this change in investment, income will change in economy. And due to this change in income, consumption will change. Obviously, when people have more money, means their income is increasing, they will consume more, means they will increase demand for goods and services. So we can say that because of this change in income, consumption will change. Consumption change, that means demand for goods and services will increase. And in order to meet this increased demand, private sector will invest more in market, because they have opportunity to earn more profit. As a result, investment will change, or we can say the investment will increase. Initially, investment change, which investment is done by government. Because of this investment, income change. Because of this change in income, consumption change. Because of this change in consumption, investment change. If investment is continuous increasing, that means production, employment, national income is continuous increasing. As a result, our economy move towards expansion phase of business cycle. Now we will see how economy move towards a contraction phase of business cycle due to reverse effect of multiplier and accelerator. Reverse effect is investment fall. As a result, income fall. As income fall, consumption fall, and investment also fall. And in Hicks theory, we assume reverse effect of multiplier, and multiplier is very strong, but reverse effect of accelerator is not so much strong. Now we understand this theory with the help of this diagram. In this diagram, this AA line represents autonomous investment. Autonomous investment means investment done by government. This LL line represents lower limit of economic growth. Economic growth cannot fall below this line. And CC line represents ceiling, or we can say the CC line represents upper limit of economic growth. Economic cannot grow beyond this line. This EE line represents this line represents equilibrium in economy. Suppose initial equilibrium point is P0. Now government invest in economy. That means autonomous investment increase. As a result, because of interaction between multiplier and accelerator, our economy will grow from P0 to P1. This part will be called expansion phase of business cycle. As we know, this line represents maximum limit of economic growth. Economy cannot grow beyond this line. That's why economy will creep for some time period. Means economy will creep between P1 and P2, and after some time period, economic growth fall from P0 to Q1 because of reverse action of multiplier and accelerator. Because of reverse action of multiplier and accelerator, economic growth fall from P0 to Q1. This part will be called contraction phase of economic growth. As we know, this line represents lower limit of economic growth. Economic growth cannot fall below this line. That's why economy will creep for some time period, means economy will creep between Q1 and Q2 point. After Q2 point, recovery will start in economy. This Q2 and Q3, this part will show recovery phase of business cycle. This part shows expansion phase of economy. And the cause of expansion is positive interaction between multiplier and accelerator. This part shows contraction phase of business cycle, and cause of contraction is reverse action of multiplier and accelerator. And this part shows recovery in economy. So this is all about phases of business cycle and Hicks theory of business cycle. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.